Hello my beautiful hammerhead and welcome back to another video. So today we finally have the time to talk about lore again. And what do I mean with that? I of course mean something that I wanted to cover a while ago. It is the story All is Foretold. It is a short story written by Alexander Dan Vilhjálmsson. I'm sorry, I probably butchered the name. It is an Icelandic name. I don't know. So sorry for that. But yeah, I really love this story. It has everything. It has Ulgu. It has a Seraphon skink star priest with existential crisis. It has magic and cities of Sigma in peril. And I don't know. I have no idea how the writer was able to do everything in such a short space, in such a confined space, but it is amazing. I really do recommend to read it for yourself, because I'm gonna spoil it a little bit here. So, not everything, of course, but a couple of things I have to talk about so that the review makes a little bit more sense. So yeah, let's begin at the beginning. We start in Ulgu. If you know me, Ulgu is one of my two favorite realms in Age of Sigmar, the other one being Shaiish. And we get to know a little bit more about Ulgu from the ground perspective. Which is a change that you probably already know. Is I really like that we get to see the realms from well, again, from the ground level on, and not from the I am God and watch everything from above view. Because we get to know one of the characters. She's a hedge witch and she has a little bit of talents in, well, of course, magic, the Ulgun magic, so trickery, shadows, and so on. And she talks a little bit about the difference, something we already had in Lady Orlinda's novel, what was the name? Lady of Sorrows, and the Reclaimed and the Azurites, which is an important part of the story. It is directly at the beginning. So just that you know, Azurites are the ones who came back after the Realmgate Wars, after the Age of Chaos, when Sigmar closed the doors to Azir and then reopened them. And the Reclaimed are those who got left behind but are still loyal to the Gods of Order. Just a quick catch up for you. So, those two factions in this specific city of Sigmar, there is a lot of friction in between because no one really trusts each other. There was a city before which they settled in but got burnt down. That I somehow remember only the name of the former city. It was Azirzen. The city now, I already forgot the name. I'm sorry. I don't know how that happened. But yeah, the Azurites are pushing the blame to the Reclaimed. There might be something after that, but I don't know. It's not being cleared up, so we can only presume that something happened and the blame just got pushed to the Reclaimed. But yeah, she's really, well, you can understand why she's a little bit angry against the Azurites, because there is a mage of the Collegiate Arcane who's always like, oh, you are peasants, we treat you like second-class citizens because you are second-class citizens, and so on. Again, a lot of fraction, and I love to see how this works out. Because, again, in Lady of Sorrow, we already had something like that, where both parties are not really getting along with each other. And I like to see this as well in other stories. And yeah, we have a little bit of hints here and there that there are ravens around, only she can hear them, and so on, or other people are not paying attention to them, because again, it's the realm of Ulgu. Stuff is happening all around and not everything is real, so people got used to that one. We also get to know, get to see her views on the Azerites, because again, it's Ulgu, it's Shadow, it's Night. It is Hish or Haish, whatever you, however you want to pronounce the name of the realm, is basically the sun in the mortal realms, and Ulgu is basically everything else. It's darkness. This is the day-night cycle in all the other realms. And Ulgu has basically no light. They count their days by shades of night or shades of gray, basically. And this is also really, really interesting, because as the Azerites came to Ulgu, they tried to, well, push back the darkness with light. And that doesn't work in a realm that is darkness and night personified. This makes me just more interested in Malarian and the Umbraneths. I really want to know more about them now. And my interest was already really, really high. But yeah, so a lot of great here and there hints for the realms and so on, how colors are really desaturated. So for the painters who read the stories, for me, I really am now in the thought process of how am I going to represent my armies that are in Ulgu with desaturated colors, not a lot of light. Really, really interesting. I love this so much. But yeah, the city, Dawnbringer Crusades, of course, are being sent out. The mage of the Collegiate Arcane and the regent of the city are like, no, the Garant of the city are, we have signs, the clouds are opening up, we can see the stars, Azir is coming to help us, and so on. The regular church stuff in the realms. And yeah, but somehow they're right, because something is coming, and it is, of course, the Seraphon, which is not really that of a spoiler, because it is a Seraphon short story. And everyone is like, oh, we have to fall on our knees. The warriors of order are here to help us. And our Hedge Witch and her followers are like, nope, something is very wrong here, and run away. And those were the ones who were right in running away, because the Seraphon were like, oh cool, they're helpless, and murder everyone in the city, which is kinda horrible. Not only kinda, it is horrible, because they're both on the same side against chaos. But of course, in the great plan, one of the Slant Star Masters foresaw that there is going to be a Tzeentch mage here in the city, and it has to be destroyed before this is going to happen. And yeah, well, the Skink Star Priest we have is the one with the existential crisis, because the process of its birth was not a regular one. Something happened, all its clutch siblings died, it was the only survivor, and something in the emotional state of the skink kinda broke. It kinda, well, has thoughts that it should not have, thoughts like doubt or other, well, human thoughts, which is really interesting, because we don't have that in the Seraphon. They are really alien. It has a reason why they are not in the mortal realms, but that they are in the etheric void. On their starships, they are the aliens. They have basically no emotions. But now we have a Skink Star Priest that has emotions, and it second guesses itself all the time, which is kind of funny. And the old blood that is with them is like, why do I have to listen to that one? I'm a warrior. I'm going to butcher everyone here. And it does. It doesn't listen to orders. So everything goes down south. The story itself we get from both sides all the time, which I really like, because we get to see how the skink sees everything, we get to see how the Hedge Witch sees everything, and so on. And there is a lot of stuff happening. Of course, there's a lot of fighting in here. And now we get a little bit more into the spoilery stuff that I don't want to talk that much about because it's really worth a read. And let's just say everything goes wrong. The Zinj mage, well, survives and, well, sees that there is a silver tower, of course, and that is the destination of that Zinj mage. And this King Star Priest is back on the ship. It's like, Master, I failed, because it's talking to the Slan Star Master. And may I self-terminate? And the Slan Star Master is no, because there is a reason. The old ones did not make us for something. I forgot. It was really motivational. I'm not a wordsmith here. I'm the stupid dude who just talks about stuff that he loves. So, but it is a really, really great story. I especially like the King Star Priest, again with the existential crisis and with so much self-doubt that a Slan Star Master has to say, calm down, breathe, everything is going to be fine. That is what's supposed to happen. Everything that happened down there, everything is still in the margin of error that we can, well, tolerate. Tolerate is the wrong word, I'm sorry, but that everything can be bent back to the way it should be. The last interesting thing is Seraphon are a collective. So the King Star Priest was exiled, which is also another interesting thing, which makes me believe that we will get an own story for it, because not only do we have, again, a Seraphon with human emotions or human emotions like, and it's on its own, it has a rival now, it has a villain, and I just hope for more now. But okay, I'm gonna end this right here. Let me just show you really, really quick here on the page. We have other short stories in this one. We're going to talk about those as well over the coming days. The next one is going to be The Wayward Tale, the Fireslayer short story, which I'm looking forward to because if you know me, I love Fireslayers. But yeah, okay, that was it again. Please leave your thoughts and questions in the comment section down below. I am keen to know what you have to say. And while you're down there, please remember to do all the YouTube stuff, because hitting buttons is not only fun. Why? Because that way we can build a bigger community and talk more wargaming and lore almost every day. And by that I of course mean like and subscribe, and if you want, you can support me with the links in the description box down below. Otherwise, have a great day, my friend. Stay fantastic, stay hydrated, and I will see you in the next video. Bye, bye, bye.